Well, never thought a game would do as worse as Star Wars Battlefront 2 or microtransactions or Call of Duty supply drops. Escape from Tarkov did the impossible, not necessarily the impossible, but never thought a company would ever do this. Escape from Tarkov has multiple editions for you to purchase, and one of them was the Edge of Darkness, which included the feature DLC with its downloadable content in this edition. It was promised if you purchase this edition of the game, you will gain access to future DLC. And if you take the Wayback Machine, they changed it and actually removed the Edge from Darkness edition and added the new Unheard edition, which provides the PvE game mode that everyone has been asking for years. If you bought the Edge of Darkness, that includes a future DLC since it's been removed.
So yeah, I see it right here. It's in the first paragraph, and it says, in addition, such as the case of Edge of Darkness Limited Edition, access to co-op mode and free access, and all subsequent DLC. And this is the official website right now.
Escape from Tarkov added a new edition to get people to purchase a $250 to get access to this new PvE mode. They pretty much manipulated their fan base to make a different edition of the game that you didn't need to purchase to gain access to the PvE mode without buying the Edge of Darkness edition has been removed. It's like they pretended like the Edge of Darkness edition, which has been removed. Developers pretending that the Edge of Darkness you get access to future DLC, Escape from Tarkov devs, and came out and said that this new PvE mode isn't downloadable content. If Call of Duty season pass, like a $50 season pass, and they removed the part where you get access to future content throughout the season of the specific game, and they added a new zombies map which costs like $10 to $15, and it said, it literally said in the season pass, if you buy this, you get access to future content. But now they removed that part of the season pass, so now they're getting $50 out of you for buying the season pass, and now you have to pay another $10 to $15 to buy the new zombies map released for Call of Duty. And like I said, this is just the example. It's mind-blowing that a company this successful, willing to get money out of people that are actually enjoying this game, is actually unheard of them releasing this type of content to players and actually manipulating them into buying this kind of an edition and pretty much changing the way people read from these editions, that it would give you certain access to different things, and for that being removed to releasing a new edition to make them buy it and make more money from off the players and make more profit, basically. So before, there was a standard edition, a left behind edition, prepare for escape edition, and the Edge of Darkness limited edition. As of recording this video, the Edge of Darkness limited edition has been completely removed from the website, and it's been replaced with Unheard edition. Like I said, the Edge of Darkness had the little text on the top of the screen. It said, if you purchase this expansion, you will get future DLC content, and they completely removed it. Then they added the Unheard edition, and it's so funny to me, man. $200 for this expansion. I'm pretty sure people that actually enjoy this game and actually have the money, have a real job making some bank money, have like thousands of dollars saved up, this is not really a problem for you. But the fact is that they released this expansion, the Edge of Darkness limited edition. The fact is they added this kind of edition to purchase, and concluded into this purchase was get access to future content, and for that to be removed by players that bought it and actually read that and seen it, that you get access to future content, and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy this bundle now. And for the people that bought this and they come out with this edition, it's like, wait, I bought Edge of Darkness expansion to get 2 future DLC. Why are they releasing a $250 expansion separate from Edge of Darkness that was supposed to conclude a future DLC? This is where they start to manipulate you to get more money out of you. This is some next level gaming scam that I've ever seen. This is like pathetic. I never played Escape from Tarkov, but being invested into a game, putting time into the game, and actually making content around the game, I totally understand that. Like, I fell in love with Call of Duty. Making content around that is so much fun to do. But when you fall in love with a game called Escape from Tarkov, it's pretty much a extraction shooter. You get loot, you jump in, and you pretty much escape and try not to die. But these editions actually came with kind of pay to win advantage. So there's some you can get better armor to start with. Anything in the game from Escape from Tarkov, you can have the best gun or the best gun in the game. You can still one-shot any players inside of the game, no matter what edition you bought. But some items inside of these certain editions contain extra inventory space or something stupid that gave you a little advantage of other players that wouldn't have bought these kind of editions. And it just gives you advantages of if you didn't buy it or not. And it is mind mind-blowing that a company like this is actually pulling this off and actually almost got away with it. But if it wasn't for the Wayback Machine of people trying to travel back in time to what editions was actually on the website and what it actually said, people are going to make videos on this. It's going to go trending on Twitter. The Escape from Tarkov devs are going to get pretty much going to get called out for this, and that's exactly what happened. And it's funny because one of the devs from Escape from Tarkov said that this Unheard Edition is not a downloadable content. If any update comes out and you have to download it, that is a downloadable content. That's like releasing a DLC for a game. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, you purchased season pass. We're sorry. We said that if you bought this edition, you would get access to future DLC content, which is not downloadable content for this year of cycle of the game. Then that game comes out and said, oh, it's like they removed that part of the season pass. And it's like, wait, you have to buy this edition. We're sorry, this DLC isn't downloadable content. You have to purchase this because if you purchase the season pass, this is not downloadable content. It's not DLC. So yeah, it's like it makes no sense. It's like, it's common sense. It's like if Jimmy goes to Black Ops 4, buys a season pass, and is like, oh, it says in the season pass, you will get everything for future expansions. You will receive everything. And it's like, oh, Black Ops 4 comes out with another DLC that's like mid-season update. And it's like, oh, we're sorry. This is not a DLC. This is not downloadable content. This is just like a bonus of mid-season update. And it's like, okay, so why make a season pass and tell people they will gain access to all future DLC for buying season pass? If not, you're not going to get all the DLCs for that season for that game. It just makes zero sense. I never played Escape from Tarkov, but I know people dedicated to this game it's unheard of from this community. And just seeing this happening to fans around this community, it's a shame. Honestly, it's a shame. I can see why people like Escape from Tarkov. It's an extraction shooter. If you get invested into a game and you enjoy this game, you make content around it, and you have a small fan base around this game, and you enjoy this game so much that you're making videos on it, and you're buying microtransactions for this game, and they pull this kind of stuff out, this makes you change of like, do I want to keep supporting this game or not? Like, some people are not going to care because they actually like love the game and actually support the game and actually make money from the game. But for the people that actually are on a budget and really don't make as much money as like everyone else will, it's kind of a problem that people cannot afford these kind of downloadable content items. Like $250 just for a DLC for a game that you already purchased the original standard edition for the game already. It's freaking ridiculous. Why do developers do this? Why is this a thing? I don't know what's worse. Call of Duty releasing a $70 unfinished title with a 2-hour campaign with releasing bundles in a store that costs as much as the game, or Escape from Tarkov. I mean, I don't like making examples or comparing what's worse and what's bad, but it's ridiculous how the community has to come together and actually explain what is wrong. The devs literally had to come out and explain why this edition is unavailable for this type of edition that you bought already, and release a new edition to get even more money out of you. It just makes no sense. I understand that developers and people have to make money. This is just some next level stuff right. After all this stuff went down, of all this controversy stuff going on around the community of Escape from Tarkov, they actually changed quite a bit of stuff from the Unheard Edition of earning certain items, and they actually expanded the list of the items you actually earn inside of the game for purchasing this kind of new expansion for Escape from Tarkov, which is a good thing, but it's not going to change the fact that people already purchased an expansion already. Actually includes future items or season pass items, and you come out with this expansion, and then the devs come out and say, oh, this is not DLC, guys. This is totally different from downloadable content. When the update comes out, you download it, you download the update, but it's not downloadable content. It makes, like, I could rant about this all day, man. It just makes no sense. So as people watching this video, I have no disrespect toward Escape from Tarkov. I have no disrespect. I understand for a love and a passion for a video game that you've been supporting forever. And for this to happen to you, if you supported this game for a very long time, hopefully you make a good decision to keep playing the game, or you decided to not to buy the expansion at all. I think the best idea is not to buy this expansion at all. And hopefully Escape from Tarkov changes the way they do things in the near future, because this is actually ridiculous. So I'm going to read off this little Reddit page that explains Unheard Edition owners owners gets scammed now. It's awesome that EOD thing has been at least partially resolved, but regardless of was it foolish or not, Unheard Edition owners are now scammed. Unheard Edition has 50% discount as well as less content. Getting Edition, EFT Edition is not a workaround to that problem due to the fact that the community mostly hates Unheard Edition owners, and due to the people wishing Unheard Edition owners the worst, BSG actually treats them as next scam target as they are not getting any support from the community. Offline game mode is DLC that should be granted by EOD owners. Unheard Edition owners shouldn't complain about that. It is guaranteed by definition of EOD content. Unheard Edition owners should get 50% refund instead of getting a second game. You shouldn't lose perks from EOD version when upgrading to Unheard version of the game. This is a being able to use a gold nickname if I wanted to, being able to make better pocket quests in the same way as EOD owners can if I want to. Unheard Edition owners shouldn't have to pay to win perks, including better skills, scab radio, being able to summon other players. Unheard owners should get compensation for all staff that has been lost due to EOD pressure in making Unheard Edition worth the price, although changes can't be pay to win. If you actually go to Escape from Tarkov on Twitter, it says PvE mode is a unique feature which includes only for the owners of the Unheard Edition. We will keep you updated on new features exclusives for EOD owners. And the top comment or the tweet is, when I purchased EOD, it said free access to all subsequent downloadable content. It's part of the reason I bought it, so I wouldn't have to pay more in the future. This is just a bait and switch you trying to hide behind a sneaky language. I hope no one buys this. All right, this is funny. So Helldivers2 tweeted on Twitter saying, be sure to check out this details in the acquisition center today. With prices so low, they are practically unheard of. True behaviors can grab at the CM21 Trent paramedic for only 250 SC, featuring increased pocket size and extra stems, now available for free to super citizens. Like, this is the reference toward the Escape from Tarkov stuff. And not only and the only DayZ out of all games, for no reason at all, I would like to remind you that if you buy or own a DayZ based game, you will get DayZ Livonia DLC for free with update 1.25. To clarify, the DLC would no longer be sold separately once update 1.25 is released and Sustainable Branch's existing DayZ based game. Oh my god, this is so funny how games are going beyond this. And they added, furthermore, we will be adding a new addition to our merch store. Just use code PAY4TO WIN to get the DayZ Starter Loot bundle for only $250. Bro, this is so funny. Oh my god. Being Helldivers 2 and come out and say this, like the most played games, seeing them come out and like reference this Escape from Tarkov, all of this, it's just so funny how all games, Helldivers 2, I just love seeing other companies just referencing this and just making fun of the other company that are actually doing this, because it's just funny. Even DayZ coming out and saying this, that was pretty much like, that would be like the last game in my head right now to even a DayZ game would come out and just reference this as well. And just being other companies being involved in this topic is the most troll thing ever, and it just tells you how much other companies are actually paying attention to what other companies do, because financially you need to, you know, give the people what they want, and if you're not providing what they are buying and putting that information correctly as it's displayed on what you're buying, and that will carry over of what they do next, because if it doesn't follow up with what it does, and people will come back out the company, and it's payback is a bitch. It just is. Honestly, I think having different advantages through what edition you buy of extra space on storage or items that you get, extra items that you wouldn't get of buying these other editions, and especially with the new players that just buy the standard edition, you're at a disadvantage. There's a lot of pay to win aspects inside of this game that I'm not really a fan of, and there was actually a time, a day and age where I actually wanted to try Escape from Tarkov, but after seeing all this mess going down, it's like, do I even want to try it now? I don't want to buy a certain edition, then for it to be changed months later down the line when they add a new edition. It's like, when stuff happens like this to games, it makes you feel like, okay, maybe I should rethink this and break down what I get, and I should list down. I'm gonna write down what I get, and then later down the line when they change this, I'll write notes down of what they did, and it just I don't see why this is so stupid. I think at this day and age, you really have to watch what you buy, what edition you buy from games. I feel like starting from the standard edition is pretty much because the reason why people are pissed off at this is because if you're buying a certain edition, it's telling you what you're getting, and a developer changes that over time to replace that with a new edition that's double the price. That's why people are angry. But the fact that people like bring in as like, oh, people buy thousands of dollars of PCs or people have money, it's not that. It's like you're paying for something that's listed on the screen, but if you're not getting that or it's changed, it's like what the fuck? It's literally a scam by the team that just made this. Like it doesn't make sense. It's because if I were to make a game, I made a season pass and it's like, oh yeah, you get content for everything. You guys, if you buy the season pass for $50, you get everything that comes out for the game throughout the season. You get everything. You get all the battle passes, you get all the cosmetics that come out for the season. But I suddenly change the fact is you get all the content throughout the season. I take that out. I start charging people for new content. That's why people are angry. This is what Tarkov did. They manipulated people to buy this edition and make them think that they didn't add that to the edition. So now they're making a new edition that costs double the price. So they're making more money. Also, here's another example. Star Wars Outlaws. Here is a standard edition is the base game and pre-order bonus. Gold edition, the base game, pre-order bonus, 3 days early access, and season pass. So the only difference between the standard and the gold edition is you get 3 days early access and a season pass. And the ultimate edition includes everything from the gold and standard edition. You get 2 bundles, you get a digital art book, or you can get day one with Ubisoft Plus, which is a subscription, and you will get everything included for all 3 of these editions. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. You guys can comment below what you guys think about this topic, and it's pretty crazy. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification to never miss video. We upload every single day, and yeah, it's been a crazy news for this week. This is insane. Hopefully, I mean, it's good news to make videos on, but holy crap, games need to get their shit together and make good games and just deliver their expectations of what they're offering in these editions and just changing it over time. It just makes no sense to me. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.